What's going on, peoples? It's me, Joey, once again. Another quick tutorial. I'm gonna try to get a little bit better. I ordered some stuff to get my haircuts a little bit closer so I can show my steps more in detail. So hopefully that'll be here and be ready by next week. So other than that, this haircut is a ball fade. It's about mid fade. As you can see here, I took the Babyliss Gold FX trimmers, cordless, um, and started my first line. Now I took the Wahl cordless clippers, open guard, open lever, and did my second line. And then now I have a closed lever erasing the first line that I made with the Babyliss Gold FX. Like I said, I apologize that you really can't see it too close, but next week hopefully it'll be a lot better. You can see it more in detail. Do it right now. I'm just erasing that bottom line, that first line, with the closed lever, and I have my Wahl clippers adjusted, so that's why it's easier to erase that ball line. As you can see, I'm getting rid of that line with the first take, so I don't have to mess with it too much. For those of you who actually have seen a lot of tutorials and a lot of people cutting hair, I see that they go against it, almost like make the line real sharp, and then they gotta go back and forth. I make my lines as best as I can. Sorry, trying to eat here too. As best as I can, and because I know for well that sooner or later it's gonna get blended in anyway. So, perfect line for me doesn't really bother me because I know that at the end of the day, the blend will be real crispy and real clean. So, like I said in the other videos so far, you just got to pick your poison. Like I said, I don't want to be a person who imitates everybody else, but I take what works for me, and I don't use what doesn't. So maybe this technique won't work for you, but this is just something that you can work. See, here I took the 1/16 guard. Right now I'm doing it open and closed, finishing in the details, and you can see the blend already. You have an idea. You can see it. Like I said, it's just a quick tutorial. I'm erasing the line that I made with the one guard on it. So there I am trying to continue to finish the details and making sure I open my lever and I close my lever with the 1/16 to erase the darkness of the 1.5 line. So as you can see that's what I'm doing right there. And then that bulk there, I put the one clip on, and I'm going against the grain to a certain extent. Because for this particular haircut, this client loves to have the top really long. So I try to please him, and at the same time make sure that my haircuts doesn't look like it's just a straight balding, straight balding up to that. You see? So right now it kind of looks like it's a mess. Well, you'll see, like right there, I pick it out. You can see the blend a little bit better. You can see some dark spots there. I'll take the scissors over the comb and hit the dark areas, and then I'll thin it out with either the razor or clipper over comb. So like I said, it's just basically picking what works for you. Maybe what I'm doing is something that you feel that I don't have to do, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm just showing you what works for me. So hopefully you enjoy it. Right now, he doesn't he doesn't unfortunately want a lot off, so I took about 1/4 inch off, and I start with the middle of the hair, and I work my way back, and then from there I start going at an angle. His hair is really long and really curly, so you don't want to take too much off, and you don't want to make it too blunt, because then it's just gonna look like a straight, like, I don't know how to even explain it. Almost like a rollover of hair, so you won't be able to see the fade, and that's what I'm doing now. Because I don't, me personally, I don't like that because it just doesn't show the fade. So here I'm just trimming it. I'm going with my thinning shears. I'm going with my scissors and going over the finer details, making sure that everything is even, and making sure that it works for the hairstyle and it works for the fade as well. You know, I like to dampen it pretty good so that way I know what it looks like. Here I am making sure, you see, just make sure everything is even as best as you can, and you work from the front to the back. That's the way that I did for this haircut. You see how it looks like it's straight balding except for that line there, but you see there that little by little I'm making sure that the blend is good, the shape up is good, and it'll all blend in. You'll see it at the end of the video. So once again, this is a high ball fade, as per the client. That's what he wanted. I personally like when I could do this type of haircut and it's a medium fade, you know, because then you can see the whole line, but he likes it to last longer. So, you know, sometimes when you see videos and you see haircuts, sometimes it may not be the barber, sometimes it's actually the client's desire or you know, ask. You know, sometimes clients come in there and they're like, okay, I want this and that, but don't touch this. So as a barber, you kind of have to delegate what would work, what you feel is your personal opinion, and then if they're still stuck on their opinion, then you do the best that you can, and making sure that he's satisfied or she's satisfied, and but at the same time you make sure that, you know, you rock what you got, you know, because at the same time they're billboards for you. You know, you don't want to get to a point where you're sitting there, you know, looking like a straight up mop, you know. So here I finished the beard. I put some I believe it's some gummy gel. See, you see that right there? You can see the blend. You know, it's a good looking blend. It's just hard to tell because of all the overlapping hair that he has there. So just make sure you never be afraid to you know, finish the details. You know, so that's pretty much it, y'all. Peace and God bless. Hopefully I'll get some better tutorials next week. I ordered some new things, so remember, keep grinding, keep doing what you got to do as best as you can, so that way you can be better at what you do. Peace.